Hi everybody, Ryan Rice back at you. Please follow me on my social media. Get Rice now. That's GETRICENOW. Feel free to like, share, comment. So today I want to talk to you guys about staying focused. You always hear people talk about, man, I'm staying focused on this grind, trying to get to the money, trying to get to the bag, trying to get a degree, whatever it is. Everybody's always busy doing something. But here's the thing. Make sure you're busy doing what you're put on this earth to do. A lot of times you lose focus is because you're not committed to it. You don't realize what it is you're here on this earth to do. You might be, achieving a whole bunch of accolades. You might be going hard in the paint, as some people might say, but you really don't have the goals or the desire to do what you're doing. You're just doing it because that's what everybody else is doing, or you feel like that's what you do. You feel like you have a knack for it, but really, you're not staying focused. I always tell people, do not let the distractions distract you. And what I mean by that is, sometimes you'll get distracted from your main focus in life because something just comes easy or it just feels good. But that's not what focus is about. Focus is not measuring your life on what other people are telling you need to be doing. Like, prime example, how many times have you graduated high school or you go straight to college, and at the age of 16, 17, 18 years old, you say, I'm a major in engineering, I'm a major in this. Come on. You're 16, 17, 18 years old. Who knows what they want to do until they're 70 years old? Now, I know some people out there, the Albert Einsteins and things of that nature, that know what they want to do as soon as they come out their mother's womb. But for the majority of people out there, man, you don't know. And I've been an example of that. I started undergrad in psychology. Now, I'm a lawyer. I started undergrad in engineering, and now I'm majoring in psychology and I'm a lawyer. So don't be scared to self-check yourself. To say, okay, am I on the right track to what I feel like I've been put on this earth to do? Sometimes you have to have that stern conversation with your family members. Sometimes you have to have that stern conversation with your spouse and say, hey, I understand that, the rules of engagement have changed, right? Like, maybe you want to start an entrepreneur, start a company, and you're not an entrepreneur, and you've been working at a job for 20 years. Or maybe you've been an entrepreneur and say, hey, you want to take on a job and retire with a pension and retirement, work a job for 20 years. Don't be scared to have a conversation with yourself and those around you, especially your loved ones. Because what you don't want to do is continue to live this life and you find out, like, gosh, man, I wish I would have had that conversation with somebody, or I wish I would have been more vocal about it. Now, I always tell people, being vocal does not give you a ticket to be all crazy and willy-nilly with talking to people. Being disrespectful is at no point allowed when you're trying to convey your emotion, your feelings about what you're trying to do in life. Because it's about being focused. It's about staying in tune with Cat Williams say with your star player, right? What motivates you? What drives you? What, at the end of the day, when you're born and you die and there's a dash in between all that, what's that dash going to represent? And only you're going to be comfortable with it. Now, I know a lot of people who live for their family, and if that's your purpose, that's your motivation, go for it. I'm not ever going to tell somebody to not follow their dreams because of, family or a job or something like that. Because I think, especially in the social media world, we made being ultra successful seem glamorous. But people don't understand that there's a lot of things to get to a certain point that you have to go through. And it's often said, it's not about getting to where you want to be, it's about who you become getting to where you want to be. Let me repeat that. It's not about necessarily the end of the journey. It's about who you become by the time you get to the end of your journey. Now, I promise you I'm not trying to be Sun Tzu, The Art of War, or Robert Greene, 48 Laws of Power. But what I'm trying to say is, in order to be focused, one of the tangibles and one of the variables and one of the foundation keystones that you need to have is What's your why? You got to stay motivated. You have to be in line with your star player, excuse me. Now, I know I'm talking about a whole bunch of things about, okay, why you should be focused and how, and who all can you affect by being focused. But how do you stay focused? Here are key things I would say. Make sure you get a pen and paper, write this down. One is keep your goals in front of you. I repeat, keep your goals in front of you. When I was studying for the bar and PhD and yada, 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 and building business, blah, 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 I literally had my goals all over the place. I still have my goals everywhere now. You want to have them on your garage door. You want to have them on your mirror. You want to have them on your refrigerator. You want to have them at your desk. You want to have them on your car. You want to have it everywhere. Because it's a constant reminder. The second thing I'll tell you, set days to check up on your goals. What that simply means is, don't just write all these goals down on a Monday and then you want to have it done by Friday. Let's be realistic, right? If you know it's going to take you a month to do something, set a month or a month and a half out and put it on your calendar. And when you put it on your calendar, make sure you follow up with it. Set deadlines for your goals. So I know what I just said and setting deadlines seem the same, but it's really different. One is you're self-checking. Okay, where are you with these goals? The goals, the deadlines is when this should be done. Because, like, for example, it might be something complex, right? So, okay, you want to make $1 million at the end of the year. Okay, you're like, all right, well, there's multiple ways you make $1 million. So, you say, okay, well, how do I want to make $1 million? I want to start 5 businesses, and each one of the businesses make $200,000 from July to, December or January to December, where you want to look at. So those are different. That's what I mean by those are different. Strive to achieve your most desired goals in the morning. So this is your fourth one. Most of the time you have the bulk of your energy when you wake up, right? And you're not cloudy, you're not exhausted through the day. You're not, going to pick up your kids and then trying to talk to your boss and trying to talk to your business partner and all that stuff, which happens later on in the day. So what you want to do is go ahead and hit those points early in the day, hit those goals early in the day. Next thing I would tell you, have accountability partners. Have somebody you trust. This is key, guys. You can't skip the process. There's levels to this, okay? You cannot skip the process. If you do it, I guarantee you're gonna come back and watch this video and say, man, Ronnie told me. Make sure you have good people around you. Accountability. And hold them accountable. It's like what they say, you know the material, we can teach somebody else the material. It's kind of like that principle. You know you're achieving your goals when you can hold other people accountable to their goals. And this last thing I would say, I know this sounds funny, but have a psychological reason for accomplishing goals. Have a spiritual/psychological reason for doing that. Because this is what's going to help fight you through those times where you don't want to do your goals. It's going to be times where you don't want to create that content, or it's going to be times where you don't want to follow those taxes. It's going to be times where you want to do a lot of stuff. You don't want to do a lot of stuff. And the key to it is having that strong why. And I know you hear it from me time and time again. Make sure you know your why. Know your reason for why you want to do what you want to do. So with that, guys, I hope this guys help you. Please follow, like, comment, share. Give me your feedback. Follow me at Get Rice Now. That's GET Rice RICE Now NOW. Or shoot me a call. Give me a call. Shoot me a text. I respond via text. My number is 205-222-9815. This is your friend Ronnie Rice. Hope you guys have a great day. Stay blessed.